Let me tell you guys something right now. It is absolutely imperative that you support this initiative that Capcom is doing with these fighting games. If you love fighting games, you need to make sure you let Capcom know and support these collections. So what is going on, guys? It's your boy Cali Q here, and Capcom is going absolutely insane with their fighting game category right now. I don't know who is in charge, I don't know who the new director is, but I got some thoughts that I want to share on the subject here with the recent announcement of the Capcom Fighting Game Collection Part 2. This is insane. But before we jump into today's video, man, if you love fighting game content, consider subscribing and support your boy as I cover all of this type of content and some JRPG content as well. So jumping into today's juicy topic, man, we are all still reeling in from the Capcom Fighting Collection announcement Part 2 that includes games like Project Justice, Power Stone, Plasma Sword, and of course Capcom vs SNK 1 and 2, and some Street Fighter Alpha in there as well. We are not going to talk about that Capcom Fighting Evolution, all right? That's just there. But still, this is possibly one of the golden ages. I'm sorry, I have to say it, guys. A lot of people don't like to throw that around a lot. This is one of the golden age if you are a Capcom fighting game fan. And I have a small theory as to why. I feel like due to the support that we showed for Street Fighter 6, due to the fact that Street Fighter 6 is approaching almost 4 million units copies sold within a year of its release, a little bit after, but it's at like 3.7 last time I checked. Look at what's happening right now. We are in a position where we could potentially have a Marvel vs. Capcom 4, a Capcom vs. SNK 3, dare I say it, maybe even a Power Stone 3, or even a new Rival Schools game. I mean, the fact that these realities are all here right now has me insanely excited for the future of fighting games. Now, why is Capcom going nuts like this? Why are they just doing way too much right now? That's why I said in my video title, y'all need to chill, y'all need to stop, because we cannot contain the hype. We cannot contain all of this, these emotions and these feelings. They're literally bringing nostalgia and placing it right back in our lap with all of these collections. They just said just go ahead and add up every single collection you can think of and just throw it in there so they can stop crying about it. But I mean, this is very important. I wanted to use this video as a disclaimer to say this. It is imperative that we show Capcom that we appreciate this initiative that they have going on right now. I mean, to dig back in their catalog of fighting games, like think about it right now. Why do you think fighting games are getting so much love right now? I personally believe it's because of the love that we show for Street Fighter 6. That game is selling like hotcakes still. So we got the Street Fighter 6 Terry and My DLC. We got the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection announcement and release date. And now we got the Capcom Fighting Collection Part 2. And Part 1 hasn't even came out yet. Whoever is in the fighting game division cooking right now at Capcom, I have to say you are an amazing chef, because we are eating so good right now. Now, as far as any concerns that I may have, I mean, of course, I'm hoping all these games are optimized. I'm hoping all these games run well. I'm hoping all these games leave a good first impression, especially on newcomers. But I have to say, this is just one of my favorite, this is one of my favorite times of being a Capcom fan. I mean, of course, we're missing things like Tatsunoko versus Capcom, you know, maybe even some Street Fighter Third Strike, or maybe even some Street Fighter Cross Tekken if that's your jam, but I'm happy right now. This is one of the best positions we have ever been on, where we could support a Power Stone, a Rival Schools, a Capcom versus SNK, and a Marvel versus Capcom. Man, I'm the only thing that can make me any more hyper is to just receive the sequels to these games at this point. The way that I can defeat or exceed this hype is if I actually get a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 in my hand. But I wanted to analyze what was happening here with you guys. I know a lot of us are hype and a lot of us are in the moment, but this is huge. I mean, Power Stone with online play. I have always said that if Power Stone was given another chance and reintroduce to the public the right way, especially in today's age of online play, co-op play, interconnection play, whatever type of play you want to think of. This game could be Capcom Smash. I know that might be crazy to hear, controversial, but hear me out here. Power Stone 3, featuring cameos from Capcom characters like Ryu from Street Fighter, Mega Man, and then as you're getting the stones, they power up, do their technique or whatever. You make that online play, you turn it into a 2v2, whatever platform or whatever you want to say, make these big old Capcom stages. DLC is a thing now. I see it being an absolute hit because we have the traditional fighters. We have our Street Fighter 6. We now have our Marvel vs. Capcom in a way back. But the uniqueness that Power Stone offers, if you were to take Power Stone and expand it outside of its scope and add the Capcom characters and add in cameos from maybe even other franchises you could collab, and you turn it into a nice party fighter, man, listen, you would have exactly everything you are looking for, but Capcom would have it right in their own backyard. I mean, this has to be one of my favorite moments of being a Capcom fan and being a fighting game, 2D fighting game fan of this legendary company, because this is unprecedented. I mean, to get all of this nostalgia and belovedness, if that's even a word, all in one, guys, I just feel really good about the future right now. I feel really good about the direction that Capcom is heading, and all we have to say is keep this up, man. Keep this up. There's so many amazing gems in Capcom's library, and they have so many amazing IPs that people just want to see come back. Look at the reception and the love that everything that you're doing is getting. I mean, for me personally, Marvel vs. Capcom Collection coming out next month, man, and then I'm buying them digitals because I know y'all like to take stuff. Marvel, Disney, y'all like to take stuff off, so I'm buying them. I'm buying them physicals. Everybody, if you're watching this video, you gotta buy your physicals because we know what happened last time. They will delist it if they have to. So go and buy those physicals, support the physical, support the digital. What else can I say? Y'all let me know if you guys are excited. I mean, now we gotta be excited for the Marvel vs. Capcom Collection and the Capcom Fighting Collection Part 2. This is just, if you haven't checked out my real, raw, and natural reactions, go look up on my page, check out my content. I have other fighting game content on there as well. And I just have to say thank you all for the support and all my new subscribers, man. I love y'all. I have so much more fighting game content coming real soon. And when these games come out, I'm gonna go ahead and have to spank all of y'all with with that online play for that new Power Stone. All right. I love y'all. Peace. I'm out of here.